Good day, students. I hope that you are all doing good amidst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Welcome to the GE-113 Hydrographic Surveying and GE-112 Hydrography subject. Today, we will be having our class orientation. This has been your instructor, Engineer Arnaldo C. Gagbula. This is for the authors and contributors of this material. And this is for the copyright notice. The important part here is the PowerPoint file shall never be distributed to other parties. That includes you, the students. Only a PDF of this file shall be distributed to the students of this course only. Distribution of the PDF to other parties except students should have prior permission or authorization to the authors and contributors of this material and to the Department of Geodetic Engineering of the College of Engineering and Geosciences of Caraga State University. So let us start with the course description and details of this subject. The GE-113 Hydrographic Surveying and GE-112 Hydrography is a 3-unit subject that consists of 2-unit lecture and 1 unit for laboratory. It consists of these different topics: the tidal datum planes, depth sounding and position determination, hydrographic survey systems, measurement of stream velocity and discharge, and reservoir capacity calculations. Also includes electronic nautical charting and introduction to physical oceanography. Next is the course outcomes. So this will be the expected out from you after the completion of this course. First is to develop skills in complying with accepted standards of accuracy and specification for hydrographic surveys. Next is to perform hydrographic survey procedures and positioning methods, and manipulate hydrographic surveying equipments or instruments. But in our case, sad to say that we are experiencing pandemic right now. So no more face-to-face classes, hindi pa siya allowed. So, dili nato siya ma-perform. But, I'm going to introduce you the instruments that we'll be going to use during the hydrographic survey. The next is to execute methods of computing stream velocity or discharge and reservoir capacity calculations. Explain the concept of hydrography and its related sciences in the field of geodetic engineering. Another one is to execute the computations for the methods of hydrographic positioning techniques, perform the different velocity determination methods, and explain the importance of considering tides in hydrographic surveys. This will be the course outline for this subject. So these are the topics that we are going to tackle in the whole semester. First is all about hydrography and hydrographic surveying. So here, we are going to discuss these following subtopics. First is the definition of the hydrography, brief history of the hydrography, the field of competence associated with the hydrography, and all about hydrographic surveying and hydrographic survey specifications. So in this part, we're going to have the introductory of the course, the related terms and definitions pertaining to hydrography and hydrographic surveying. Second topic is all about the planning the hydrographic survey. So in this topic, we have several subtopics to be discussed, namely the hydrographic project, assessment of survey task, detailed survey planning, ancillary observations, survey team organization, compilation and checking of data, operation program development, operation duration and cost estimates, and lastly is the liaison with the outside authorities. So these subtopics that we are going to discuss in this topic is essential and necessary to have a hydrographic survey plan. So it is necessary now before we are going to deploy in the specific area that we are all know that we are dealing with the water body, so dangerous siya, and sometimes it is not safe for everyone. So it is necessary to have a plan para pag-abot sa area, pag-abot sa field that we're going to deploy for your future jobs. Who knows, basin na yung mag-hydrographers ato sa inyo sa inyong batch. So it is necessary to have a plan before we are going to have a survey in the specific field or area. third topic is all about the hydrographic positioning methods. So in this topic, we are going to discuss all about the eccentric station, calculations, and resection method, how to deal or how to solve resection problems, other related methods in hydrographic survey, mga conventional method, or conventional nga mga survey procedures before we are going to have a hydrographic survey. Topic 4 is all about underwater sensors and acoustic instruments. So we are going to discuss here all about the echo sounder operations. So kung saan di ay operate or how the echo sounders work. The single beam echo sounders, we have also multi-beam echo sounders, side scan and oblique sonars, airborne laser method. So we are going to discuss here all about echo sounders because na naman ta karon sa age nga advanced na ang technologies. So before mano-mano pa ang pag hydrographic survey, more dyan po siya leveling but in the water bodies lang. But now we have this technology nga mo read na siya of water depth, nga di na siya kinahanglan mo basa. Nga naka-advance ang atong technology na. And also, we are going to differentiate this one, kung sa'yo kalainan ni single beam echo sounders and multi-beam echo sounders. And we have also instruments here in sa atong department, through LiDAR. So naatay mga echo sounders available in the CCGO, but sadly wala may face to face, so dili na ko siya ma-introduce sa inyo on how to operate the echo sounders. But still, I'm going to introduce you through pictures, the actual pictures of the echo sounders in the CCGO. The topic 5 is all about instruments used for measuring the velocity of the flowing water. That includes introduction about stream velocity, the floats, the conventional instrument gigamit, or even hangtod karon ginagamit yapon ni floats, and current meters. And then we're going to discuss also the methods of determining the mean velocity of the flowing water. Next topic, the topic 6, is all about the methods of measuring stream discharge. That includes the introduction of how to measure the discharge of the streams, the velocity area method, and the slope area method. So may mga formulas, and we have also problems nga i-solve relating to these two methods. Topic 7 is all about reservoir capacity calculation. So in this topic, there are two methods I introduce sa inyo, which is ang cross-section method and contour method. So I guess some of you here are familiar na, uban na introduce na siya sa inyo sa GE-101. But in this course, atong i-recall, and mas daghan pa nga problems ang atong i-solve relating to this method. Topic 8 is all about nautical charts. In this topic, we have subtopics to be discussed: the chart fundamentals, the special charts, chart scales, chart accuracy, chart reading, international charts, the chart numbering, and using or the uses of charts. So nautical charts is mainly the output of the hydrographic surveys, especially when it is intended for pearls, harbors, and even in ports. We need to have this knowledge about these nautical charts. And lastly, the topic 9, which is all about the introduction to physical oceanography. So the subtopics are the introduction to oceanography, the branches of oceanography, the essential aspects of physical oceanography, the physical setting, the effect of sun's radiation in the oceans, the ocean water properties, and lastly is the waves, tides, and the coastal processes. Next is the laboratory exercises for this course. So we have 6 laboratory exercises for this course. The laboratory exercise 1 is all about hydrographic survey plan preparation. Laboratory exercise number 2, location by 3-point resection. Lab 3, the measurement of stream velocity. Laboratory number 4, stream gauging. Laboratory exercise number 5, determining the water volume of a lake or a reservoir. And lastly, laboratory exercise number 6, which is the bathymetric survey field exercise. For the textbooks and references, shown in the next slide are the books, the list of books. It maybe came from online or resources, and others are textbooks, which is from the library, came from the library. And basing ganahan mo nga mag-study, which is deep, more deep pa sa atong discussion in this course. Kasi mas ganahan pa mo study more on hydrography, na interested pa. So, pwede niyo siya i-visit na libro or in the website, which is shown in the next slide. So, we have here from the Manual on Hydrography of the International Hydrographic Office, and it can be accessed through this website. And we have also here chapter 5, which is all about hydrographic surveys in fishing harbor planning, construction, and management from FAO Fisheries and Aquaculture Technical Paper number 539 rather, and which is also available in this website. We have also survey theory and practice by Anderson, and we have also surveying theory and practice by Davis, Anderson, and Mikhail. Parehas naman natin sila. Dahil lang siya nga year pag-publish. We have also here IHO Standards for Hydrographic Surveys, 5th edition, and it can be accessed through this website. And also Higher Surveying by Breed and Hosmer. And lastly is Higher Surveying by Lapo. Alright, so much for the course overview. Let's go now to the course management and class policies of this subject. So the first one is, this course will be delivered online via University Online Learning Management System or LMS at this website, masawlms.carso.edu.ph. So only the students officially enrolled in this course shall be given access to the course LMS page. So I guess na-enroll naman ang tanan, na-enroll na ako ang tanan sa inyong corresponding sections. The students may need to manually request to be added as course. Pwede siya, kakamo ang mag-manually add, pero in our case, we have generated your class list from the CARSO website, then ako na mismo or the other instructors do this also. Kami na ang enroll sa inyo automatically sa kanilang subject. And if you have questions or may doubt about the LMS, you can ask me for your assistance nga, sir. For example, sir, wala pa mo ko na-enroll, wala pa lagi ko ani nga subject. So, i-approach ko ninyo through chat, sir, wala pa ko na-enroll ani, wala pa ko hydrography and hydrographic surveying. So, para mahatagan din mo of appropriate action. Next is, the student are required to participate, nag-specify na gid required to participate online course activities on weekly basis. Since ang ato ang syllabus karon is naka-design na siya for weekly basis, and the course activities will be delivered sequentially in accordance with the syllabus. And the syllabus, by the way, class, is now under review pa sa ato ang chairperson, and once it was approved by the chairperson, the dean, and the vice president for academic affairs, so ako siyang upload na sa LMS. The student shall participate in the course activities by clicking the corresponding links in the teaching learning activities sa ato ang LMS. So na ay nakabutan dito ang activity sa LMS in each topic. So inyo itong i-click, inyong i-comply ang mga requirements na needed. Like for example, kung assignment siya, so magpasa mo on time. And we have also graded course requirements. For example, quiz, assignment, forums, so sa paman on other graded activities sa ato ang LMS. The TLA may consist of pre-recorded videos like this one, so I have decided to have a recorded video lecture. Last time I have attempted nga mag online synchronous class, But sad to say, majority of my students no, kung dili sila inga naka-stable ang ilang internet connection no, sa ilahang location. So to be fair sa everyone, so ako na lang i-record ang video para save mo o video lecture kay lahi ra mo gutong interaction pag naa ka present ka during sa synchronous class o sa kaning mutan-aw lang ka sa katong recorded nga video no kinay interaction. And also mo sigurong isa ka rason nga nung ako na lang i-record kay para ma-fair sa tanan, same ra mo og video lecture tanan. And also para pod maka-prepare ko sa ako ang discussion. Among way basin pa lang kung mag-synchronous class ta, mahurot na to ang isa ka oras og discussion, dili lang tanan sa purely lecture. And also ang advantage ani niya is ma-view ninyo siya in your convenient time, kung ano sa mo ganahan mo view sa lecture. So anytime you can access it. And also we have online lecture via live streaming. So muna akong discuss sa ganina. Grading assignments, no, this is example of the graded course requirements, demonstrative videos, audio video presentation, online forum, and online workshops. Next is any teaching learning activities or graded course requirements shall be completed or complied on or before a date and time specified by the instructor. No? So klaro kay nakabutan dito sa to ang policy, no? On or before the date and time specified by the instructor. So as per experience last semester, no, nga mga tago activity ahead, grabe ka ahead ng time akong gihatag sa ila, like 2 weeks akong gihatag para makapasa lang gid ang tanan. But sad to say, sa Pinoy, sir na mabuhat og requirement pag duol lang deadline. Wala nag-expect nga dili di ay sayon ang magbuhat adtong activity. Magbaliwala ra ba? Sumuhang yung extension. So anang before pa dapat ang date. So dapat nakita naman ninyo ang requirement o nakita naman ninyo ang activity 2 weeks before pa sa deadline. So please lang class, be responsible enough, no? I know nga nag-struggle ang tanan, no, sa online class. So mo bito nang grabe ko kalinyan muhatag og due date, no, or deadline like tag 2 weeks, no. So siguro naman enough naman na nga mo buhat sa tuwang activities. So tana karon nga semester, no, ato na nang likayan, no, kanang reserve pa mo buhat paghapit na ang deadline. So again, you must be complied on or before the date and time is specified by the instructor. And before proceeding to the next teaching learning activities or graded course requirement. Lastly is all provisions of the CSU Student Handbook on class policies shall apply based ato ang student handbook. Next is we are going to discuss the academic integrity. By the way, this was adapted from the Coursera honor code at this link. You can read or you can have a reference through this link. First is, each student in this course is expected to abide the standards of academic integrity. You are required to commit to academic integrity to show respect, respect for your own work and the work of your peers. Dili pwede nga magsalig na lang tatanan sa tong classmate, no? Ang ilahang output is sundugon lang nato or ang imong output sundugon na pud sa uban. So we must have an integrity, no, in respect with the academic performances labi na sa inyong mga kauban, your peers, and of course your own work. Next is your answers to assignments, quizzes, laboratory exercise, exams, and other graded course requirements must be your own work. Dapat imuha yung kaugalingon nga output, except for those requirements that explicitly permit collaboration. Kung allow ta mo, no, as your instructor na collaborate mo sa inyong classmates to have an output. Collaboration such as discussing assignments with peers is allowed as long as it is specified in a particular teaching learning activities with corresponding evaluation measures. No? Unless otherwise stated, dili ta pwede mag-collaborate sa mga answers labi na sa mga graded course requirements. Another one is you may not share your answers or solutions to graded course requirements with anyone else unless explicitly permitted by your instructor. So, muna kong giyo ganina, pwede mo mag-share or pwede mo mag-collaborate but with my consent. No? Like for example, there is a teaching learning activities nga akong ihatag sa LMS nga which is pwede mo mag-collaborate such as case studies, for example, review paper, mga ingana mga cases. So you are permitted to collaborate with your classmates. This includes anything written by you as well as solutions provided in the course material. Academic dishonesty will not be tolerated, as expected. Any students who found to have participated in the academic dishonesty will receive a grade of 5.0 in this course, no? And may be subject to further disciplinary action. Lastly, the Code of Conduct prohibits a student from committing the following acts of academic dishonesty, such as academic fraud or ang kanang pagpanglimbong, engaging activities that will dishonestly improve your results or dishonestly improve or damage the result of others, copying or allowing one's work to be copied, fabrication or falsification, sabotage of others' work, and substitution, like for example, you're going to take an exam for someone else or among others. Please take note that if you have any doubts about the constitutes a violation of academic integrity or any other issue related to academic integrity, please ask me, your instructor. In the case of circulating or selling class materials, otherwise or unless otherwise stated, all course materials of this subject and related resources are copyrighted by the instructor. So, muna nabantayan ninyo at the first slides of this material, no, na nakabutan nito is copyright notice. It's because all resources of this, all resources for this course, no, is copyrighted by the instructor or the respective authors as indicated in the material. You are not allowed to circulate or sell any of these material or resources. Please report any violation to your instructor if naamoy mahibaw-an, no, ang pamalikya ang kaning material or sa materials sa Hydrography and Hydrographic Surveying. For accommodations for student with disabilities or SWD, student with disabilities, your access in this course is very important. You are going to submit your SWD or PWD certificate early in the semester so that we have an adequate time to arrange your approved academic accommodations. If you need immediate accommodation for equal access, please inform me, your instructor. So here are your formative and summative assessment examples. No? You have first is weekly reading assignments or homework. This includes the material, the core topic material, no? For example. So reading assignments will be given to you on a weekly basis. Since ang atong syllabus is designed in a weekly basis manner, this will help you to keep up with the course materials, and it is also make the class activities and discussions more productive and engaging if you are prepared with this specific topic. Next is fora and workshops. Discussion forums will be set up in your LMS page, no, to allow you, no, to easily give feedbacks during or after the delivery of the topic or subtopic. So graded discussion forums will include a question that a student must answer. You must first post your answer to the question before being able to see the answers of your classmates. Your classmates might find it helpful to read your answer. And it might be helpful for you to read the answer of your classmates. Workshops, on the other hand, is a student-centered activity where you are going to submit your own work about the topic or question, and then receive a number of submissions from other students, which you must assess anonymously according to the teacher's specifications. No, so at the end of the topic, no, or during the week, no, in the middle of the week, mag-post na ko forums, no, or fora sa LMS page. Then na ko ipabuhat na activity so that makatabang we're going to discuss, no, something on about the topic so that your classmates, no, including you, is maka-gain po kag another new learnings from your classmates, no, kay di man pasabot na ang imuhang pagsabit the way nimo gipagsabot ang isa ka topic is same mo og pagsabot sa isa nimo ka classmates. So by reading the forums, no, the answer of your classmates, no, from the forums is maka-learn gyapon ka. The next is assignments. So I guess familiar na ang tanan niyo kung saan yung assignment. No, it will be given for each topic. No? It may consist of essays summarizing what you have learned about a subtopic or topic, or discussion about particular subject covered in the topic. It may also be in the form of reports or term papers. The next one is quizzes. Short quizzes will be given at the end of each topic or subtopic. So depende sa instructor or from me, no, your instructor kung sa kumuhatag og quiz, like for example at the end of topic or at the end of each subtopic. It may also be given right after the completion of the reading assignment. So long quizzes will given to cover 2 or more topics. These quizzes will provide you opportunities to show what you have learned, no, and to learn what you can improve. They will also give you feedback on your learning progress by identifying areas where you may need more help. For example, sa isa ka topic mura gamay kag score. So mo nang ma-assess nimo imong self na during sa exam kung asa ka mo focus kay dito ka mas hina compared sa other topics. The next one is prob sets or problem sets. Problem sets will be also given for you to practice the solving computational problems covered by the course. For laboratory exercises, this is an important part of the course. Now, since 30% of your grade came from laboratory exercises. These exercises allow you to experience the practical application of the theories or concepts that you have learned. But since field mo yun ang atuang laboratory exercises, again, we're going to strategize more sa department kung saan nato ni pag-deliver ang laboratory exercises. Okay? Since this is the challenging part for us, the instructors, and as well as educators, pinang katong uban ng mga subject nag-required of laboratory exercises. So, as of now, we have this initial remedy, like sa among gibuhat last semester is naghatag ni og set of field notes, then pabuhatan lang like for example sa geodetic surveying, na field notes nga among gihatag sa isa ka student or isa ka grupo, then they are able to calculate based on the formulas not given during the lectures. And imagine nila nga sa field to nila nakuha, then buhatan nila og laboratory reports. But we don't know kung unsa ang strategy sa department as of now, since napag-synchronize man niya kung unsa ang strategy sa isa i-share na sa uban para parehas na rin mitanan og delivery sa laboratory exercises, specifically in these field exercises. We have also these laboratory quizzes or laboratory exams. This aims to assess what you have learned after conducting a laboratory exercise. It may include questions on specific steps or procedures that were implemented during the laboratory exercise. And lastly, of course, the major exams, which includes midterm and final examinations. There will be 2 major exams in this course. The midterm examination coverage includes topics discussed from the week 9 until week 1 until week 9. The final exam is a comprehensive one and covers all the top topics of this course. So let's go now for the grading practices and policies. First is all graded course requirements have corresponding submission and compliance deadlines. Students shall ensure that these deadlines were strictly followed. So every activity in the Moodle is naa siya corresponding submission and corresponding deadlines. And you are required to submit those requirements in a specific deadline. Mula pas na, of course, na siya corresponding deduction of points. Kay late submissions will always not be tolerated unless otherwise kung naay valid na reason. sa manang valid, like for example, nasakit, no? Or any circumstances na beyond the beyond na sa ato ang control. Next is only submissions compliance within the deadline will be graded, and opportunity for submissions of compliance beyond the deadline will be given to the students with valid reasons. So, muna akong discuss na ganina. And please inform always your instructor if this is the case. Dili kay discern na magsulti kung humana ang deadline. Like for example, or dili pasabot na humana ang deadline, or dugay ra ang deadline, sir pa nag-ingon nga, sir, wala ko kapasa tungod ani tungod ana. No? So, again class, please be responsible with all your subjects and your courses. No? Na deadline, magpasa sa deadline on or before the deadline. Short quizzes that are given after each topic or subtopic can be attempted by the student only once. No? Again, akong i-specify, no? You're going to take or you're going to attempt the quiz or subtopic quiz only once. No? In some instances, the instructor may allow the students to have multiple attempts. Usahay, no? And para sa ako, no, during as per experience last semester, pag topic quiz or subtopic quiz, one attempt ra jud ko. No? In some cases, like for example, sir, nawala ko kay tungod hini ang signal. No? Again, please notify me, chat me dayon sa FB page or sa LMS, no, para matagaan og proper action, no? Or matagan ka og override. I-investigate mo pud na nako kung sakto ba pud ang inyong reason, no? Kung nawala ba gyud mo. Okay, makita man na sa LMS, monitor man na siya. A score of 60% or higher must be obtained in order to pass the short quiz. And for multiple attempts, only the highest score will be recorded. Pag multiple attempts. So let's go now for the grading practices and policies of this course. First is specific policy on laboratory exercise. The conduct of laboratory exercise is not an optional. So therefore, tanan dapat i-comply. All students must perform this activity and must submit the corresponding outputs, reports, and worksheets provided by the or required by the instructor. Only submissions within the deadline will be graded, and of course, late submission will be accepted kay inyo lang gihaguan, but for compliance purposes, pero ang inyong score is 0. So, I hope that this will be clear, no, for all of you. For graded workshops, a common rubric will be utilized during the peer assessment to ensure the fairness, no, rate sa inyong classmates and sa inyong instructor. For reports, term papers, essays, and the like, a rubric will be utilized during the grading. Naman mo ipasa ang laboratory report, term papers, essay, nadya po siya rubric, no, para fair ang pag-grade. Another one is students may request to take make-up exams or quizzes by sending a formal request. And during the request or the letter request, dapat i-indicate ninyo. And it will be sent via email, no? And proof of evidence dapat yung ihatag. For example, nasakit mo, wala mo ka-take og exam tungod kay sakit mo, or naay mga dili na beyond the control na, no, sa atuang beyond the control na nimo as a student. So dapat mag-attach ka og evidence, like for example, kung nasakit ka, you are going to attach your scanned photo of the medical certificate indicating the reason of missing the exam or quiz should be included in the request, no, nga imong i-send via email to me, no, as your instructor. Student can view their progress and their scores in each graded course requirement through the course LMS page. A separate official class record indicating the general weighted average of the mean percent score or NPS will also be provided to the students for transparency purposes. So makita man niyo dito sa ato ang LMS kung pila inyong score, pila na ang inyong percentage. So monitor niyo siya og ano sa mo dapat mabawi. Another grading practices and policies is all about INC or incomplete. It is given only to a student whose class standing throughout the semester is passing, but first is fails to take major examination due to a valid reason, or fails to complete all requirements for the course due to a valid reason, and lastly is fails to conduct any of the laboratory exercises and submit the corresponding outputs, reports, and worksheets. So, I hope that this will be clear to all of you, no? So, ang INC is ihatag lang yun kung naakay kulang. Like, for example, major examination, and you fail to complete the all requirements that needed for the course, especially the graded requirements. And lastly is for lacking of laboratory exercises. So ihatag ng INC ha, dili tungod kay ihatag ang INC tungod kay kulang ka og grado or kulang siya para mapasar ka. This is say incomplete, kulang imong requirements. Lastly is a student whose final NPS falls into 55 to below 60% shall be subject to instructor's evaluation. So, din na mosulod ang removal exam. For example, nakakuha kag 58 point something, wala ka kaabot to 60%, which is the passing score. So, it's subject for instructor's evaluation. Then, a removal exam will may or may not be given. Passing the removal examination will give a student a final grade of 3.0. Dili pasabot nga kung ipasar na ka removal exam, mas muda ko pag-press yung grado. So, imo naman da ang final MPS is 55 to 60%. So, therefore, pag mapasar nimo ang imong removal examination, then nakay grade nga 3.0. Failing, failing it will mean a final grade of 5.0. So, this is say, kung mapas ang removal exam, it's a matter of 3.0 or 5.0. The result shall be not used to improve the final MPS of the student. So, man akong giingon, dili pasabot nga mapasar kag removal exam, dili pa mo taas sa 3.0 imong grade. Next is we are going to discuss the teacher and the student roles for this course. So what are my roles and responsibilities as your teacher or instructor? So this is the expected rules and responsibilities as your instructor. First is to teach lessons and to make sure that you have understood the topic. And second is they're going to motivate you, the student, especially amidst of the COVID-19 pandemic that we are facing right now. And I know that we have encountered different difficulties and challenges in life in this COVID-19. Next is provide learning materials like this one, the PDF file, the video lectures. Then next is guide you during the conduct of online classes activities, including laboratory exercise. Provide consultation hours. So for consultation hours, I'm going to discuss in the next slides. Next is conduct, implement various measures to test your knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation of the topics that have been discussed, like for example, quizzes, oral recitations, sit works, reports, exam, and among others. Lastly is to keep accurate records of your performance. So makita na ninyo sa inyong LMS ang inyong study. And this is your roles and responsibilities as a student of this course. So this is very important. Important nga part sa inyo kay mo ni inyong roles and responsibilities. Next is study well and perform to the best of your ability. Dili kay basta-basta na lang magpasa, kuan bitaw Google, So dili siya basta. You're going to do your best at your ability. Next is submit all course requirements in a timely manner. Again, late submissions is not tolerated. And lastly, this is very important. This is very, very important. You're going to, your responsibility is to learn beyond what is required. So, daghay na comments ako before sa akong PES sa last sem nga. Sir, kanang wala sa slides ang imong exam, wala sa imong lecture ang imong exam. So, pero nagyapon related gyapon siya sa related gyapon sa ato ang topic. So this is very important for your class dapat dili lang mag-limit ang inyong knowledge or inyong learning sa kung unsa atong gi-discuss sa slides, sa topics kay it's because one semester is not enough to study all the aspects of the hydrography and hydrographic surveying. So daghan pa jay kulang sa pag tuon sa hydrography or bisag unsa nga subject. So, it's your responsibility nga to learn what is required. Magbasa pa, no? Further readings pa jud. Kaya nara man na diha agud. Basta related lang sa subject ang imuhang akong ihatag nga exam. Dili pasabot nga ang akong exam is naragid sa akong slides, no? I hope that it will make you clear, no? Dili lang yun kay ang uban man gud nga estudyante mo reklamo nga sir wala sa imong slides, no? So na sa imong slides dili na siya exam, no? Assessment ra na siya, quiz ra na siya. Pero pag pag nasa slides ang ako ang question, then magpasalamat kay naa ni gawas siya. So again, kung akong balik-balikon ng istorya that you are going to learn, no, beyond what is required. Yes, your responsibility. Dili na ako responsibility ang noon hatag kong further readings, references, no, na inyong basahon. So it doesn't mean nga ako pa siyang ma-cover, no, throughout the semester. Okay? It's because pila raman ng isa ka slides, no, o isa ka video lecture pinakataas ng 1 hour. So siya enough to discuss all the aspects in isa ka topic, no? So again, I'm going to iterate this one, no? I'm going to emphasize this one that you are going to learn what is really required in the subject. For the course announcements, no? So there is a forum type of activity in the subject or the LMS page. So by the way, there is a separate LMS page for GE-122 Hydrography and separate page for GE-113-Hydrographic Surveying. Though the content is the same, but lahi-lahi man siya curriculum. So, nakabutang dito nga announcement tabs. So, diha ako magbutang og announcement, like for example, for examination, no? Or sa topic quiz, sa katong mga people nga naa sa LMS, always get check of LMS. So this will be for the GE-113 Hydrographic Surveying. Again, same lang ang content, so lahi-lahi man tag curriculum. So mo ning gilahi siya og LMS page. So again, naya pinakabot itong announcement tab. So always check there sa mga announcement for the subjects or for this course. Another venue for announcement is a Facebook page, no? You can click or you can visit my Facebook page at this link, no? This is for module updates, mga announcement, course announcement, Department of Geodetic Engineering updates, course queries, and etc. No? So, dili ko mag-post na, hello class, na ako'y gi-upload sa LMS, kindly check, narito ang details. So, merely this page is for purely academic purposes only and an announcement. So again, check always, no, updates of this Facebook page kay wala ko ilain Facebook group chat, wala na, no. So diri na ako ga-post largo sa mga activities, no, academic activities may subject. So and also you can send private messages here sa ato ang Facebook page kay kung mag-PM mo or mag-personal message mo sa akong personal accounts and social media accounts, so na-tendency nga dili nako siya mabasa kaya it's because masulod siya sa spam messages, no, dili nako siya makita na dayon. So while kung dili mo mag-message sa kaning Facebook page, ma-notify dayon ko sa Facebook, no, na ay nag-message sa FB page. So dili lang ako address ang inyong queries, no, regarding the subject. So again, this serves as a consultation for all your concerns. Like for example, mag-message mo, sir, na ako'y concerned about this one, about this subject. Sir, unsay mas maayo buhaton, sir, na di ko patik og exam tungod kinaingani ana. All the communications regarding your subject, you can freely chat this page, no, kaniyang pangalan dito sa Facebook, i-search na ninyo, i-like para notify mo, no. Kay nakoy as per experience last semester, again, na akong gi-introduce ni nga Facebook page during the orientation, then wala daw siya ka-take og exam tungod kay wala siya na-update, no. So ako siyang giingon nga gi-introduce na ako ng Facebook page during pa lang sa orientation video. So wala dahil niya gi-view or gi-tanaw ang kaning orientation video. So pag-abot sa time nga wa siya ka-take og exam kay wala siya nakabalo, no? So impossible kay nga dili makabalo kay sa imo ha palang classmates, no? Makapangutan na naman ka nga una exam sa kuan nga ni kay mag-announce man ko sa examination 1 week before the exam, no? Pinaka mo po na yun ng 3 days, no? So you all know you're responsible as a student. So dapat mga jud kag updates. Kung wala man galing kay updates na-update ka sa imong classmate, mabala ka na dapat ka nga hala asa nag-post si Sir Arn yung nagkabisi man mo, ako wala ko kabalo. Again, there is no other venue for announcement na po sa tanan subjects except this one, no? Sa kaning page akong gibuhat kay murag daghan na gyud kay Facebook group, and after all din na ko ma-utilize na for future na mga subjects. So meron siya personal account for all the academic activities. Again, you can only contact me here through this page, and there is a possibility that I cannot respond if you contact me through my personal social media account if it regards with academic concerns. Kaya it's because mabutang siya sa spam messages, labi nag-delete the friends, no? So I hope that it made me clear, no, sa kaninga part, no, sa FB page. Again, diri lang mo base for announcement kay murag kasagaran man sa to ang pinaka dali nato nga ma-access na application is ang Facebook. So bisan pag walay data, wala kay data, free Facebook lang ka, mabasa nimo ang announcements. So here is the grading system or the criteria for grading in GE-113 and GE-122. So we have, since kay 3 units man siya, 2 units per lecture, 1 unit per lab. So therefore, ang lecture part consists of 70%, no? 70% of the total grade, and for laboratory, 30%. So the lecture consists of midterm examination and final examination that consists 25% each. We have also short quizzes and assignments, that is 10%. Topic quiz, long quiz, and forums, we have 10%. So ang total na siya og 70%. And for laboratory, we have laboratory exercises outputs, no? Kani mga required mga worksheets, lab reports, and other necessary requirement for complying the laboratory exercise. Next is we have laboratory written exam. So dili na to mosulod si practical exam, dili na pod mosulod si laboratory quizzes, or laboratory exam. So laboratory exercises consist of 20%, and for laboratory written exam is 10%, consisting of 30%. So 70 plus 30, we have a total of 100%. And here is the new Transmutation Table for grading system. So the range of 97 to 100 is flat 1, 93 to 97 is 1.25, 89 to 93, 1.5, 85 to 89, 1.75, 80 to 85, 2.0, 75 to 80, 2.25, 70 to 75, 2.5, 65 to 70, 2.75, 60 to 65 is 3.0. And a grade of 4.0, which is 55 to 60. So, mo ni siyang part nga mga og removal exam C, faculty, and subject for evaluation. And 5.0 is below 55%. For my consultation hours, so again, consultation will be done through my Facebook page, no? So kung di nyo ganina nga, pwede mo pa-consult, no? Through Facebook page, kay basta hindi na ako mabasa ay mabutang sa spam messages. So you can contact me through my Facebook page and also through LMS chat, no? Sa Moodle. So that would be all for our orientation for GE-113 and GE-112 Hydrography and Hydrographic Surveying. So if you have questions again, you can freely chat me through my Facebook page, LMS chat, and for your queries and questions, clarifications about the subject. So again, let's all be safe, take care, and good day.